New York Jets head coach Robert Saleh has solidified himself as one of the top candidates to win NFL's Coach of the Year. And he's changed our culture. He's brought his defense check. One of the biggest questions that I had about Robert Saleh was, okay, he's a player's coach, we get that, but can he hold guys accountable? And some of you have been saying this a while, right? The idea that, look, the excuses, the rose-colored glasses, some of the kind of nauseating comments after losses and poor performances at the podium, you were saying, no, it's okay because he's saying that, he's having his guys back with the press, but then he's handling things behind closed doors. I wasn't quite sold on that. I didn't have the evidence then, but now I do. And Robert Saleh does not give a damn. He does not give a damn if the team traded to get you, what draft pick you were, how much money you're making, what the fans are going to say, ownership, what the press is going to... He does not give a damn. He wants to win football games. And the most recent example of this was James Robinson, right? You trade for him, you give up what could be a 5th-round pick, and then after a couple weeks, you're like, you know what? You're going to sit, bam night, get in there, boom, let's go. No big deal. And I started thinking back through the season, I'm like, there's a few examples of this, of the not only accountability for guys maybe struggling, but also opportunities for guys who are having a really good practice and to step up and to make some plays. Week 1, I was there, and they had a sizable package for tight end Lawrence Cager in the first half, and he played horrible. He's missing blocks, dropped a pass, committed a penalty. We don't see him the rest of that game, and then he doesn't dress for the Jets, and then he's released, and now he's on the Giants. Bryce Hall, same thing. Struggled week 1. Brandon Echols leapfrogs him on the depth chart. Brandon Echols plays well in a limited sample size. Echols does not relinquish his spot above Hall. Hall was cornerback 1 on the Jets in 2021. Don't matter. Punters are not immune to this. If you want to shank a couple of punts, we'll immediately sign a punter on the practice squad. A little heat, little competition, and for the most part, Braden Mann has stepped it up overall since then. Elijah Moore, trade request during a 4-game win streak. Meet the bench. Even Mims, who's been on the other side of this, but now has an opportunity. We'll see if he makes the most of it. And after a few weeks of pretty horrid tackling, the Jets started giving more snaps to Will Parks over guys like LaMarcus Joyner, and they activated Chaz Surratt, who took 15 snaps at linebacker after Quan Alexander and Quincy Williams really struggled to tackle in 3 of the last 4 games. And of course, Zach Wilson is not immune to this either. I know we treat it like such a bigger deal because it's quarterback, but look, he's like, hey, I got some games to win. And nobody is guaranteed anything. And it's Zach Wilson. He's going to have to develop himself on the bench now, but it's also an opportunity. It's always a give and a take with this. It's look at it as a new guy getting an opportunity instead of somebody else getting benched. And right now, Mike White has a chance to make the most of that opportunity, and that opportunity is being given to him by a head coach who wants to win. And that is it. You love to see it. Go Jets.